Okay, let's continue. It takes so long for me to restart because the video that it's been recorded has to be converted. So that is why it's taking so long. So I didn't wait it because it was taking so long. So I'm going to restart from the beginning of the SPSS so I can share this video with Olivia. So I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay, so here we are. So in order to start SPSS in Windows, I have Windows, you'll have to go right.
Allow me to record.
Oh, sorry, yes, sorry for that.
Me too, please.
Okay, sorry, yes, thanks for telling me. It has to be done one by one. Okay, please see if everyone can.
¿Todos lo tenemos que grabar?
No, indeed, if you don't want to do it, don't, because I'm going to upload it to YouTube. It's going to be a channel. I mean, if you want.
Okay, so if we don't want to record it, it's going to be available at YouTube?
That's correct. I'm going to upload it to my YouTube channel.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, now, but if you want to, you can do it. I mean, everyone should be able. So again, share screen right there. Okay, so now let's get to it. In Windows, you should go right here. Then you will look for IBM right here. IBM SPSS Statistic 25. And we will wait because it takes some time. So in the meanwhile, please let me know how you are doing. How is this health crisis?
Teacher.
Yes.
What do you think is going to happen with the sessions? Like, some teachers say that we're going to finish the whole semester by online classes. Some others say that we're gonna come back by April. What do you think is going to happen?
I'm going to take today's conference. Today in the morning, the health subsecretary said that it will be stage 3. So if we are going to get to the third part of the stage, fase 3, that means that we are not going to be able to return.
Oh,
come on.
So if you ask me, I would say no.
Oof, okay, thank you.
Because phase 3 is everyone must close. By the way, yesterday, all federal government went out of work. So today, only the most important parts of the federal government are working. So I would say that no, I don't think so. It's better if we figure out how we are going to finish in the house.
Okay.
Yes, but I mean, I'm not trying to be negative. I just try to be the most objective. But who knows? Maybe if someone gets the vaccine or anything else, I don't know.
Doesn't it take like months?
They're telling months, yes, and we're talking about weeks. And by the way, if we will return for 2 weeks, no, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, we're only
It's
missing
impossible
semester.
to get the vaccine before 6 months.
Exactly. That's
So
also
then,
something.
there's your answer. And would you return for 2 weeks only to, I mean, to get in danger? I don't think so.
No.
No,
That's right.
no, I
I
don't
would
think so.
only get back if it's
Safe.
obligatorio.
No, and if it's safe enough.
Exactly.
Well, but if it's not safe, but it's obligatorio, then I would go. But I
No,
would
yes, but
prefer not.
right now in Querétaro has, if not stopped, at least has reduced the increase of new cases. Why? Because everyone is in home. So I would say that I don't think so. No, I don't think so. So we are going to get used to this online system, doing it the best way we can and with the best attitude. Okay, so let's return. It's important. It's very important for me to know how you are doing, because this is not just about education. This is about society. Okay, so it's important for me to know what's happening, how you are doing. So let's continue. So this is going to be the first screen. As I've said, it's better if you leave it. You can you can omit it right here, but I do not advise it. I really recommend that you continue receiving it. You can open right here and you have the sample files. These ones are very, very good. I encourage you to go and look at them. Right here you have information about SPSS, also some guidelines. So I'm going to close it. Once you arrive here and you all of you said that it looked like Excel, and I said that no, is nothing like Excel. Right here, these are cells, yes, but they work completely different. Each one of these are variables, and you can see the variables right here in view of variables. It is right there, okay? And you can move between data and variable. And I get the question, what's the difference between data and information?
Data are pieces of information.
Yes, great, exactly. Data are pieces of information. Each one of the pieces is right here. For example, if in a survey you are asking the name, it will appear right here. Okay, and now I have the name. This line is a piece of information. This one is data. And then you ask me, what's the difference between this and data view? It is right here. So please notice this one. In data view, each variable, each container, each box is a column. In variable view, each one is a row, okay? Please look at this. We have the variable, the box, the container in a row, and right here we have it in a column, yes?
Okay.
Now, first and very, very important, this one is one of the most important parts. Once you are right here under type of variable, you will have 3 dots. And right there, you have to choose that type of variable that you are going to be using. I'm going to explain in detail each one of them. If you have doubts, please let me know so I can wait. But by the way, it seems that someone was putting comments. I don't know where they are, chat. Where is it?
Pablo.
That I cannot see it. I don't know where it went. No, I don't know where is the chat. I lost it. No chat anymore. Okay, yeah, it is right here. I'm going to move it to my other screen, so that way you won't see it. I can see the chat, you cannot. See you guys on August, okay. Okay, now I can see the chat with me. I'm just rearranging my screens. So I would like to see everything and everyone. Okay, so now there you go. Perfect. So right here, you can see all of them. I'm going to start numeric variable types. These ones are the ones that are going to hold any kind of number, not amount, number. Why this is very, very, very important? Because if you are choosing an ordinal variable where you are going to sign 1, 2, absolutely confident, 2, confident, 3, now confident, and 4, never. Each one of them is a number. So I'm going to write there a number, not the answer. Yes?
Yes.
Again, it's not a measure, is a number. Very, very important to get that one. Now this one, anchura and decimal. If you have it in English, right here would be with, and right here will be decimals, okay? So this is important. Why? Because just imagine this. I want to write this number. Hopefully everyone can see this. I want to write this number. So which is the width? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is 8 digits, each 8 characters wide. Yes? Did you get it?
Yeah, including the dot and the comma.
Yes, exactly. Very, very important. We must include everything, including dots, commas.
Every character, it's a number.
Not, well, not a number, but it's
A variable.
to reserve that space.
Okay.
So in this one, this example will be 8 with 2. This is exactly the same one. Yes.
Yes.
We have 8 with 2. Which one is the biggest number that I can hold in this one? So this is it. This is the biggest number that can be held inside of that variable. What would happen if you want to store this one?
Then it would be 9 digits rather than 8, right?
No, you are going to miss something. What is going to happen with the program? Either you are going to save that, or you are going to save this.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna be possible because it can only be from 8 digits.
Exactly. So it's going to be truncated. And then that one is a very, very big problem, because just imagine that this is the number that you want to save, 10,500. If the program truncates it, that would record 500, and that one is a valid one. But you will never realize that you must have 10,000, okay? So now it's very, very important that you assign a correct width right here, okay? Decimals, if you are going to use them. So numeric has to be everything that you are going to be recording. Just to be sure that everyone got it. If I'm going to return right here, and I'm going to put right here satisfaction. And I'm going to measure, I'm going to record, I'm going to assign satisfaction with 4 different options, which are going to be my options. Great, good, regular. Which one would be bad and worst? Okay, that's it. So I have 5. So I will use 1 for great, 2 for good, 3 for regular. In the meanwhile, can anyone tell me why I'm using a middle hyphen and the arrow instead of the equal sign?
No, I don't
Because
know.
it's not equal to one, it's just a symbol.
Yes, because it's a sign. Remember, we saw this one on class because it is not equal to. No, we are assigning a number. Okay, perfect. Who can tell me if I'm going to use this one, what has to be on white and decimals?
Decimals 0
Yes?
and Anchura 1.
Yes, perfect. Excellent. Okay, everyone got it?
Yeah, because we're
Yeah.
only gonna represent it with the number, right?
Exactly. Perfect.
And we are not using decimals.
Yes, and I think Daniela said you are going to represent exactly. Yes, great. That is how we are going to say. So it's 1 with 0. So that is numeric. Okay, now SPSS was originally developed by in Spain. So in Europe, they do not use the numbers as we do. They do it this way. Okay, so that is why you have two options, comma and dots. This one refers if you are going to separate the integral from the decimals with a comma or with dots. That is why we have two options. It's only something applied to Europe or, well, in this part in America. Since Olivia is right there, maybe she's going to use that one. Okay, now scientific notation. This is for very big or very small numbers. For example, 3 times 10 to the third or to the 9, okay? So this is a very big number or a very small number. That one is scientific notation. Now, date. We have all of these different options for date. Afterwards, after SPSS was designed in Europe, in Spain, it was developed in Spain, it was acquired by IBM. So now they have their own format. If you want to use a personalized currency, and this one, this is something very, very confusing, cadena. Indeed, in English, if you are using the English version, you are going to see this as string. String is if you are going to be putting inside of that variable text. Cadena, it's a very bad translation because it started in Spain. They took it to United States and to English, and then they translated it back to Spanish. I don't know in the meanwhile what happened, but suddenly it got to cadena. Cadena means string, string means text, okay? Now, please let me know how many characters does Miguel Ángel Herrera requires.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand the question. What do you mean?
20.
The wife, yes.
Oh, 10 characters?
No, there are 20. See it right
20,
here.
20.
20?
Yes. I mean, you can
Because
see
you count the letters and the space, right?
exactly, that's it. You need to consider spaces, hyphens, dots, anything that you are going to be using, okay?
A question. So
Yes.
also acentos count?
Yes. Well, it counts as one. No?
Yeah. Okay.
For example, that one will be, okay, so it will be 29, okay? So now the question is, what should I put right here? Just imagine that you want to gather the name. I want to gather the name. So I will put right here string. So What should I choose for width?
For what?
What should I put right here in width?
29,
Why? Why 29?
because your full name is 29
Yes,
characters.
but I'm not the only one that is going to answer this survey.
40.
Okay, 40,
Yeah, maybe more
maybe
Okay.
more,
than what
yes.
you're expected.
Exactly. You have to think which is the longest name that maybe I would receive.
Well,
So now the answer is put as many as you need and as few as you can. Again, as many as you need, as few as you can. So can I put right here 1,000? Well, yes, but that is not correct. I mean,
there's
that is
no
not
need
good.
for that.
No? So then, which one will be the longest name? Okay, maybe 60. This is a very long name. So you have to consider which one is the biggest, but keep it as small as possible. Why? Why is it important to keep it small? Because you have to think, imagine that you are going to be applying 500 different surveys. You have to multiply, so just imagine that. You will apply, I'm going to write it down here, 500 surveys. Each one will have a name. So then it will be 500 times 60 characters, each one of them. So then we are going to have 30,000 characters for each. So that is why we want to keep it as small as possible, but as big as we need.
So even though a name only has like 30, it counts as 60?
Yes, why? Just imagine that you are going to be moving from one house to the other one, and you are going to be using boxes for the mudanza.
Okay.
So which size of box do you need to put the kitchen stuff? Even though you have some small parts, small pieces, you need a box big enough to put the big ones.
Yeah.
But if you use only enormous boxes, they won't fit inside of the truck. So you need to have boxes big enough, but not so big that they won't fit.
Okay.
The last one, numeric with initial zeros. Why is this? One of the most common cases is folio. This is the survey ID. Survey ID, survey ID or folio. Just imagine that I want to put a folio to my surveys, and I start 1, 2, 3, and so on. When I get to 9, the number 10 looks what happens right here. They are like missed. So then we can put leading zeros like this. So that is the last one. Leading zeros. So this is a special type. Again, only numbers. Right here you will put the width and the decimals, comma, this one is for Europe, dots is for America. Scientific notation for big and small numbers, date, US dollar, person currency, strings, text, and leading zeros. Doubts? No? Okay, let's continue. In this one, in name, I'm going to leave this one right there. This one will be satisfaction, 1, 0. It will always right here. Now, next, this column is called label. In this one, we can put whatever we want. Satisfaction level. Name of respondent. Oh, I was forgetting. Very, very important thing right here. I'm going to use another one. Another
Miguel, should we do the same in ours? Like the ones that we already have the program? Or are you just explaining?
No. This is a class. I mean, you have to do this with your surveys, not with this one.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now, right here, this one is important. This one is very important. Right here, the variable name has restrictions. Very important restrictions. You can't use acentos or special characters. Very, very important, okay? Okay? You can't use spaces. You cannot start with numbers. Okay? So a valid name is satisfaction, yes. An invalid name will be, okay, let me think about when with accent. This one is invalid. This one, no. You cannot use this one because right here, this one is a special character. You cannot use name of people. No, why? Because right here you have spaces. You cannot use one name. No, this one is bad. You can use name one, yes. You cannot use this one. You cannot use this one. Okay, no special characters, no hyphens, no middle spaces, none of them. The new SPSS, some of them are getting more new features. But if you want to export this one, it won't work with the previous version. So that is why it's better to keep these restrictions. I really advise you to do that one. You can't duplicate the names, the variable name. Each one must be unique. So that is why we can use label, because right here you can put whatever you want. You can use any special character, any acento, anything you want. Okay? Doubts? So far, so good?
Yes, and in name data, well, in the other part that it says vistas de datos, that it also says names, can we do it in there or still we can't?
You can put right here whatever you want.
Okay, in name I can do it.
Yes, of course. Why? Because this one is a string. So in this one, since it is a string, we can put whatever we want right here. What can we put in satisfaction? Can I put an right here? Remember that we had this table. Great. Can I put great right here?
No, it's numbers.
Exactly. No, it's not.
No.
We can put a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Can I put 10?
No.
No, because it's one character width. Okay? Okay, but it let me, yes, when I will save it, it will be truncated. And you will lose data. That is why you have to keep that in mind. Very, very important. Right here, you can write whatever you want. Why? Obviously, in between 60 characters. No, not more than that. I'm going to skip values because this one, values and loss, these ones are more complicated. I'm going to skip them. Right here, columns. What means columns? This is only about visible space. Look at this. If I move this one right here, what happens? It moved right here to 12. I'm going to move it to the right. And now it's 38. This one is only about what I see. What happens if I put right here 1 and I put right here 10? I will see less. You can see right here?
No.
No, why not?
I think it got like stopped because, well, I don't know the others, but I only see like from the cell 6 to the cell 36, and I see everything in white.
Oh, that's
But
not.
I don't know the others.
What about the others?
I'm able to see.
I can't.
Yes, me either.
You can't?
No, yeah, I can.
I mean, I see that you're moving your like the mouse, but
Yes.
I see from the 9 above, so I don't see 1, 2, 3, 4 where you are moving everything.
Okay, I'm going to add only dummy variables. So maybe when you can see it, please let me know.
Yes.
I'm just inserting dummy variables.
Oh, perfect.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. Now we have this.
Yes. Super.
So I'm going to be moving, but you are not seeing this one. Okay, so we are in the same. Now you can see?
Yes.
Okay, so there we are. Okay, so right here, you can see that right here, what I can see is few because I move this one. So the bigger that I put it, I can see more. And I can also do it right here. I can move to the right or to the left. This one, columns, only affect to what I see and nothing more. Now, if I can see to the right or to the left, it's exactly the same, okay? So it can be right or left. This one won't change nothing except for how I said. So it can be, for example, in the middle. So now it's in the middle, and that's it. So these two, columns and alignment, is only about where I can see it, nothing else. It's about view. It doesn't affect data. It doesn't affect any analysis, nothing. This is only about view. Now, we have only 2 minutes because it is going to be close to explain this one. I know that today you are going to suffer an attack because right here it says scale, ordinal, and nominal. How many variable types did we saw?
4.
Exactly. Which one is missing?
Interval.
Yes, and
Radio.
that one was the controversial one. And they erase it. Why? Maybe because it's controversial. We only have nominal, ordinal, and this one that says scale, it's one of the worst translation. This one is ratio. Why they name it like that, I really don't know. This is, again, with why is coronavirus in the world is exactly the same, but scala is ratio. Okay, so we have these three, and you have to decide. So please let me know, satisfaction level, which one? Please, satisfaction level, which one?
Ordinal.
Yes, perfect. Name?
Nominal.
Yes, excellent. Okay, this thing is going to get disconnected, and I'm not going to be able to reconnect because I have to record this session. So I'm going to see you next week. Please help each one another. Try to get SPSS to work. I'm going to be on time. If you have doubts, send me an email. Please take care of yourself. Be safe.
Thank you very much, teacher.
Yes, if I can be of any help, send me an email or by Facebook. I'm going also to upload to YouTube. We'll do our best.
Thank you very much. Have a
Thank you.
nice weekend.